Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. In our last episode, we fired the refinery area back up here and started working on a way to bus these 5 items from here up to the main bus. I was up there, I think, when we signed off, or I had just hooked these up here, so I decided to get a little bit ahead of everything and do some planning here on how to bring down the lifts down to the reasonable height. So the first item we need, or the lowest item we need here, is coke, and then fuel, and then what's the last one? The fabric. And so up there we have coke, fuel, and come on thing, fabric. So we're gonna bring these. Let's see, it's a conveyor Mark II. Actually, let's start with the top one, because it's easier that way. I'm going to bring those 2 here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe? Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that at all. Okay. I need to build a splitter stacker here. I could do it like this. Actually, I'm going to do it like this. It's just to build the support here. And then, hopefully I have enough stuff. I didn't realize I was so low on concrete. 1, 2, and 3. This one goes there. That's also Mark 1. That's fuel. I only got 15 of that. And then we have a Mark 2 of the coke, because we have more of that I don't remember the number of. Alright. This is why we're going to build a wider bus on the main bus instead of a tall bus. That appears to be level. Means I counted correctly. That was still supposed to be a Mark 1 belt. There. And then, careful, there we go. That goes there. That looks good. So, the first thing we're going to do is bring a Mark II lift down from there to there. This is already at the right height. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. And that should bring the coke down. And then we need to go here. Nope. There. That'll connect across. And then we need a Mark 1 lift to bring this down. Am I going to run out? And in fact, do I even need to leave these here? I think I'm probably going to rip them out, because they don't look nice there, I don't think, anyway. One more. You and your gigantic hind end need to get out of my way. Go. And then this goes there. So any reason to keep them here? And I think the answer is no. So I'm going to try and remove them without breaking them. Better if I just do the tap the control key method here. Oops, I just hit something behind, I think. I hope not. Should have 29, that's right. Okay, and then, oh look, there's an autosave alert now. This is, I'm recording this on Wednesday. There was just an update today. Oh, that's what else we can do today. They allegedly fixed the water, or at least some of the water. I don't know if they fixed specifically the North Sea, but they fixed some of the water. But they also added in that little autosave notification so that you can stop moving and not mess yourself up. Which is nice. Oops, I missed that one. Alright, I don't think I broke anything. If I did, we'll find out eventually. So actually, let's do the top one here first. Nope, I don't want that. I want to mark one belt. That doesn't go all the way. Let's see. I did these kind of particular on purpose. I think where I want this is like somewhere in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's right here in the middle, actually. 6, 7, I think, right? I think so. This goes here. That looks correct. This goes here. And then this is a Mark II, which is number 6. And I'm tripping over the belt there. It goes there. Excellent. Go back to Mark 1. And again. And Mark 2 again. And that takes those 3 items that far. And then we need to also hook up here the plastic and rubber. But I'm actually going to hook up the plastic and rubber here first. Let's see. Plastic and rubber needed to be... I don't remember. I need to pull up my spreadsheet. Hold on just a moment. Let's see. Spreadsheet says... 112.5 plastic and 210 rubber. Double check the other spreadsheet. Yes, that appears to be correct. Okay, so 112.5 and 210. So the plastic can be a Mark II belt. That can go here, and I think that's on level there. Ooh, it is. And that needs to be upgraded then as well. And then 210 is fine on a Mark III because that is 270. And that'll go there. Because I want to drain these boxes before I start draining these. I want to get rid of these boxes here. Because the boxes will be upstairs where we collect the plastic and the rubber. And I need to upgrade. Let's see, that's Mark II. Let's see, Mark II there, Mark III there. If we chuck some of this scrap, just pull these out, see how much I can stuff in here, and then I'll put the rest back in here. Minus 100 for myself. And then this one, I think I'll just keep the 100. Like that. Alright, so that takes care of getting those that far. The next thing we need to do is figure out how to get them distributed along this spaghetti mess here. And I just thought of something. These first 2 are going to be a bit squiggly. Because the belt is coming this way from the bus. And they'll need to do something like this. I don't know how close I can get them. Not that close. So the alternate would have been to put it over here or to put it over here. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to put it right here where it is and do this for these first 2. Okay. So, this needs to go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3. Plastic is 3. 2, 3. Ooh, autosave starting. 2, 3, 4. 2. There. Yep. See. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should have only been 6. Lost my mind for a minute. Alrighty. So we have some belt going in there. Actually, let's start at the top. This belt's going to go here, which these ones will look fine because they're 2 right angles. There. There. I mean, they don't look bad. They're just not as perfect as I was hoping. I missed this one up, though. There. Goes there. Okay. So, let's see here. We need Mark 1 on the top. Good. Mark 1 there. The Coke is a Mark... Should be a Mark 2. Did I not? I did not. Update that. Coke is a Mark 2, so that's a Mark 2 as well. And the rubber is a Mark 3. So is that. And then the plastic is also a Mark 2. Which is going there. Perfect. And then I should be able to pick those up upstairs. Do I want... I mean, I've kind of messed myself up here a little bit with my bypass path here, but I'm not that worried about it. I'd rather this look good upstairs than down here. So these aren't going to be able to reach the whole way. Nope, this one. Or are they? Oh, these need to go this way anyway. So it goes quite a bit of the way up there. I wonder if I should just lift them all the way. Maybe I'll lift them all the same distance, to the same height. So that is this. The plastic's the lowest, so this one would go up to there, and then this one would go up to meet with the plastic one. Which I'm going to take the tube up and pull them up from down there, so they don't quite reach to the floor here. Is this bad? No, I don't think it's bad. The bad part is me trying to get on top of this thing. I'm just going to do all ones for right now. I don't have enough iron plate. Alright, that's not too far, so we'll just run and get it. I can also check on the rods are good. Concrete, but I have to go upstairs to get concrete. Hopefully we don't need it. But the plates are right here, so we'll get those. Or won't we? Oh wait, never mind. There we go. I was looking at the wrong spot. You'd think I never played this game before. There we go. Alright, well that's almost 300 more. So that should hold us off for a little while. Plus, I don't really need to have all Mark 3 lifts anyway, or Mark 1 lifts anyways, so we should be fine. Maybe I will take out one of these. And actually, I could say, well, the plastic's a Mark 2, so I should just put that as a Mark 2. And then the rubber's a Mark 3, so I should just put that as a Mark 3. If I can see it. There. And then I can also find exactly where to line it up if I'm going right next to it. The next one is a Mark 2. That's Coke. There. And then we have a Mark 1. Is that the right height? I think so. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. And then another Mark 1. If I could see it. Man, those autosaves come quickly. I think that's the right height. Let me try something. Let's take this out. Let me put one of these down here. Take this out and step down. Now I'm, yes, I can crouch and I can see that they all are in fact the same height. Okay, jumpy. Take this out. You're going back in there, and then we need some fencing for here and here so Wally doesn't fall and break his neck. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to end up with the 4-lane bus that we talked about the last time. So we'll have lane 1 still here where this one is, 2, 3, and 4 here. And I haven't decided exactly yet what products are going to go on what lane, but I'm going to try and put, well, I haven't decided fully yet, but I would like to try and put the plastic and the rubber and the fuel, packaged fuel, and the, what's the fourth item? The fabric. Where's fabric at? On one of the left two, or the right two. If we named them A, B, C, and D, I want this stuff to be on C and D. Now, it doesn't help me as far as going over this rock, really, because I can't really go under it either, so I have to go over this rock. But it helps me in terms of everything, or a lot of the other things on the bus, especially all this stuff. I have to figure out where to bring them in exactly, but all this stuff here, I might as well put on the first and or second lanes of the bus so that I don't have to take them under as much. So the rods and the plates and the pipes and the beams and the whatever this is, alclad. Yeah, alclad, and the cable and the wire, and then the deuterium and the copper sheets. I'll have to figure out how to get them over top of the rock as well. But I think it makes sense to bring these items along the bus here on C or D if we use those same schemes. But we can, however, set up the coke to go up there, because we already have. Which of that's in the way? This one's empty. We use some plastic. Oh, because we just made. And look at that. We're making the sheets, or the steel whatever they're called. Jeez, the steel plates, the steel reinforced. I don't even know what they're called. Jeez, oh Pete's. The steel coated plates. That's what they're called. And we'll go up here. And if I had any sort of eye at all, this is why people that I did not play sports and etc. I think that is correct. But it's not actually going to be perfect, I don't. Oh, actually it is eerily perfect. But actually it should be Mark II. That's fine. I don't know if I got lucky or if it's because this is at 120, that is at 20, that's 100 feet. So, and these go up by, I don't understand. I don't know why why it worked out correctly, but it worked out correctly. And then we have coke up here again. Either way. Alright, so I can jump down without breaking my neck. That would be good. And we have one of those items hooked up. So I'm kind of hesitating to hook this stuff up to the bus because I would like to get your feedback on the previous episode before I do, which will be out on which will have been out on Thursday by the time you watch this. But I think what we can do now instead is go and build a couple of water extractors and downclock those other things. Do I have enough stuff for them? Yes, I do. At least see if we can build the water extractors out there on the ocean. Oh, geez, the freaking whatchamacallits regrew. The bugs regrew because I took that miner down that was up there. But I guess we could, before we do that, we could say, yeah, we could say that we know we want to go up at least to stackable 4. Because if you remember on the bus plan, 1 and 2 were either going to be empty or a hypertube. 3 is going to be the pass-through level, and then 4 is the first item level. And that we kind of had demonstrated there. Let me see if I can zoom in enough with the magic tool here, the photo tool. Yeah, so we have 1, which is empty at this point. No, 1 is the hypertube, 2 is empty, and then 3 is the pass-through there. So the first belt there is on stackable 4. And so I want to maintain that idea all the way from back here. And this, obviously, this power pole is going to get moved, but that was still a legacy from the other, from the old layout here. So if I'm saying that I'm going to put plastic and rubber, then they have to be at least 4 and 5, assuming they're on the same bus, I guess. We don't actually need this one. And then we have, who's next? Fuel? Yes, fuel. I may just put that on bus D. Let me take a look at my notes here that I've been working on. Let's see, where's fuel and where's fabric? Yeah, I think I will put fuel on bus D, which means that will go at 2, 3, 4. And then I put fabric probably on C, because that's where I have it. So that'll be on 6. That's assuming that they start out where they are. And so this way we can say, okay, this one goes on C, C. Actually, that being on D is problematic because it's going to have to go through C to get to D. So maybe these each go up 1 more or something along that line. But I think I'm not positive yet how exactly I want these to work, but I think this is how I want it to work. The only problem that I see is, are these far enough back? Oh, they are. Did I design that perfectly or what? This is exactly where the bus is going to be for C, and they are at the exact correct relation to each other here to make the right angle turn, to make the perfect turn. So that'll work out okay there. We still have so much wire, and so much cable, and so much quick wire. I mean, most of it's going to just go into the box that's in the mall, but I want to definitely hook those up to the new bus before I hook up the new stuff to the new bus. So I think this will work. I want to hear you guys' feedback on the 4 wide bus, as well as do some final planning before I make my final decision. So I'm not going to put the rest of the lifts in here, but I wanted to kind of talk about everything that's on the bus. So basically anything that is used in more than one later assembly, or is used in, or is placed in the mall for me to use for building something, that's when something goes on the bus. So let me find you an example here. Something like, oh, there was a great example. What was the great example? Crystal oscillators? Yes, that's a great example. The crystal oscillators. We need to make one manufacturer full of insulated crystal oscillators. That is this recipe here. So these 3 items come in, insulated crystal oscillator comes out, but these only go into the rigger motors. That is down here. That's the rigger motors. So they only go into this, and we need actually they go into 2 of these because we're going to need 1.5 manufacturers making these. But the point is, I can make the crystal oscillators local with the rigger motors and not put the crystal oscillators on the bus. And that saves me a little bit of bus space as far as the items that need to be on the bus. And there's a couple of other examples. That was just It's kind of the more obvious or egregious one. I think also maybe things like the radio control systems also have the same kind of issue. We are making... We're making 3.33 of those, and those all go into the turbo rigger motors. So that's another example of something that's a direct feed, and we need 0.89 manufacturers of those and 0.71 manufacturers of the turbo rigger motors. So we have plenty then of, or we can easily hook that up directly and not have to put the radio control systems on the bus to make the jeez, oh Pete's, where's my brain? Forgot I have these boxes of shame out here still. So we don't have to put those onto the bus just to make the one item. But there are a few items that are only going to be used in one item, but that I also want available to me. Oh. Or there are a few items that I am going to make that are only made available to me. Oh, wait, this is where I wanted to go. I want to grab some more concrete. And so those items are going to be on the bus because they're going to come from wherever they're assembled into the mall area that's going to be built. So since I came up here, I think it might be best to just work on finishing the hookups for the quartz crystal, which looks like we already did. The silica, which looks like we already kind of did as well. Well, both of those are kind of. And then also, finally, the black powder here. So for the black powder, we need coal and sulfur, which are right there and there. Okay, so these come in here. Why am I getting two guidelines? I should have a splitter anyway. Oh, right. My priority. Splitter. This goes this way. And I just deleted that power line. There we go. Okay, so these come out. What goes into the last part of the black powder? Or the black powder. The compacted coal and more sulfur. Okay, so the coal, which is this one, ends right here. Connect that up to there and let it continue on. Or let it not continue on. And then the sulfur, though, comes into here and does continue on. At least a little bit further. Okay, so we need to have... we don't need to have a splitter here. Well, we kind of do. Did I position this correctly already? Output there, input, split. Yes, okay, good. So these can come into here, and we'll put the sulfur, because the sulfur is on the lower belt, into the first input here. Goes here. And we'll just do it on ground. And then this one is the whatever else there is, the coal. And that goes into there on this level. Is that a problem? No, because this power line goes into there like that. So we need to have a lift here going up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. Wait, that doesn't need to be right there. Okay, Wally. There. Then we have the lift coming down from there. And then the other belt Alright, I'm gonna have to not put this lift in yet. I should have known better. Goes there. And then this goes up there someplace. And I'm gonna have to climb this one just so I can see where it is. There? Yeah. And then that'll go into there. This one goes into there. And from there. Okay, so that should bring in those items. Coal there, sulfur there. Okay, here comes the coal. And then this didn't actually need to be a splitter, but it's fine. And then this is a lift here. And the... Where's my recipe at? Just to make sure that I have the right clock setting on this machine. This is compacted coal. We need 0.45. 45%. It's crazy that's all the compacted coal we actually need. So coming out of there is 11.25 compacted coal, hopefully. Yes, 11.25 per minute. That comes out like this. Goes into this one here, of course. Then it goes like this into this one here. Nope, nope, nope. Go back. Into there. Yeah. And then into there. And then we can bring down one, 2, 3, and I should have done this one differently, but I think it'll be okay. 1, 2, 3. And same thing with this one here. One. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, and then this comes only to... That's the center line there. Only comes to 1, 2 behind. And I stuttered there. Doggone it. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oops. That goes there. There. And into... Oops, not into there. Come back. This needs to go... Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Just like that. I think. Nope. Nope. Wait, this is on... Okay, that's fine. This is on 2. That's 4 and 5. There we go. Alrighty, so these get that sulfur that I just picked up. And they need to be... We need to have... 5 black powder, 3 full ones. Okay, good. 1. Mark 1. Mark 1 lift. 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 And I think I'm going to put the power for these in the front because you can connect these. These are kind of toward the front anyway. Actually, that's what this was for. Perfect. I had already planned that. Would you look at that? Do I want... Yeah, I think I probably do. Do a pull for each one because they'll have to cross over, and I don't know how that's going to work if I don't. that in the right spot? I think so. Do. You need a recipe. Fine black powder. And black powder. Okay, so excuse me. So now the issue is where and how to connect these to the main bus. I already decided that these 3 items, actually these 4 items, fine black powder, silica, quartz, and concrete will each go on to a different bus. Although now that I'm thinking about it, that's not a good plan. They should all go onto the same one. Because when they come down here, where the coal is coming up, actually they're going to go down and then they're going to go across and come here where the coal's coming up. They need to go... I think I could jump down here without killing somebody. Myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These need to go into that first bus. I don't want them passing through. I want them going straight into bus A, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm going to plan for that. What that's going to take, for one thing, is moving the coal elevator here out there. Go back upstairs. So the coal elevator right now is coming up here, and this was a very temporary thing. I would have liked it to be here. I don't think it can be here, though. And unfortunately, I have it right where, also right where the sulfur's coming up. I guess I could move this to one side or the other. But it might make sense to continue it under this level on the ground. And then bring it up. Turn it to one side or the other. Probably this side, I guess. That makes more sense since there's an opening here. And bring it up right here and connect it in to its bus there. I think that makes sense. Let's see if we can go back down, all the way down to the ground level here and take a look at what that looks like. We go, and we go all the way down here. So instead of ending it here and taking it up, the idea would be to bring it over here. Can I? No, I can't, because this is where it would have to come across. So it needs to come across here, but I could bring it out this way to here. Make a right turn this way, go 1 foundation block over this way, and then send it up right there. That might be my best bet. I'm going to go around that stackable pole there for right now. This is just so I can kind of position. That didn't work out right. This is just so I can position this in the correct spot. You need to obviously fire up the old chainsaw here. That's a new chainsaw, by the way. That came to early access, or to experimental a few weeks ago, I think. I don't think I've shown it yet on an episode, but that came out along with a couple other tools too. The not the Novelist Gunner. I think the rifle maybe is different. No, maybe not. What else changed? It was the scanner. The scanner's now different. And one other thing. I don't remember what the other thing was, though. But one other thing also changed. So I think this will work. And let's say that I want that lift to be dead center here in this foundation. And then to go up wherever it needs to go up to. Like that. We could bring in this belt here. Actually, it'll be up a couple of levels, but we'll bring in this belt here. Onto a stackable pole. I guess it'll be on the second one. And then it'll make the curve here and go into this lift. That'll be to, I think, right there. Let's check the lift again. That's centered. It is centered. Excellent. And then it'll go up, who knows how high. And it might need to actually be a double. I guess I need to make sure it's not a double lift. Yep, let's go up and make sure it's not a double lift. Oh, geez. Quit growing stuff, will you? Excellent. Up we go. So I only got... Wait a minute, where did it go? Oh, it's over here. I only got that high with it. So I'm going to have to make this a double lift, which means that it needs to be shifted over, I think. Or does it? Actually, that's surprisingly a good place. I don't know how I pulled that off, but that's a surprisingly good place. Try this here. At least I think it is. There. Pull these guys out. That's not clipped onto that... Oh. That's actually really, really surprisingly good. I like it. So that's what we'll do with the coal. Let's see. Can I make a jump to save myself some walking? That one I can. This one I don't think I can. I'll take damage for sure on that one. So it didn't really save much. Okay. So we'll take this out. And we'll let that lift because it's being used anyway. Here, let me build that. But I can't then dismantle these. So take that out. There. These don't need to be here anymore. You lift all that up yet? No, not yet. You're not going fast enough. You must move. Okay, so we have 2 stackables here. Let's try... That was a Mark IV? Can't see. Yep, 4. Okay, let's go up to this one. Mark IV. We need to be right in here. That's why I put the stackable poles on both of the toolbars. That goes into there at a good right angle. And then we go up a lift. And that's going to load all of that. You know what I should do? Oh, that's too bad. That's so close, but that's too bad. Actually, it's not too bad. That's kind of nice. Go. Up, up. They send me these longer than that one over there. Those kind of get dizzy. So this would need to go out as well. Here. There. And here. I think these can go out then as well. Actually, so can all of this because we just rebuilt this upstairs. And what's that? Those are the pipes that are going into making the bombs. Okay, that's fine. Let's go all the way back up. Wait a minute. Why did I have such a fast belt of coal? Oh, I hooked this to the wrong one. This is on the sulfur one. Let's take that out. That should be over there. Okay. Oh, that was dumb. That was really dumb, guys. I should have left the splitter there so that I could stack against it. 6, 7. Okay, so this belt comes out. This belt is old incoming belt there. This goes there. This goes away. Replace it with this one. And then we just need a Mark 1 here. And then we need a Mark 4 lift. Right there. Snap, crackle, and pop. Okay. I think that is all set. I don't know why it's going so much. Must be using some of the steel to make the plates or something. But I have now a ton of coal and limestone. How did I get lime? Oh, from the chainsaw. Sulfur, coal. I have a ton of coal and a ton of black powder. Delicious. Okay. Can I dump any of this coal? No, not really. Alright, so I will get rid of that stuff. I will also plug this hole before I fall into it. And then in the next episode, we can take all of these down, which down there, down over there. Or we can get ready to take all these down, and then they'll get fed back toward the center here. I think is where we had the hole at before. Yes, they'll get fed back toward the center here. I can fill that hole in from their own site down this way, and then they'll get put onto this line here that's going to go toward the bus and feed into the bus, and then we can be able to connect everything up. So I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.